Hello, everybody. Let's see. So, how many of you guys have honestly ever been jealous of like your brothers or sisters or family members because they have like something better than you? Like, I'm pretty sure like people have done. And have you guys ever thought that jealousy could actually lead to killing? Africa has always suffered from many increases of deaths due to starvation and unknown illnesses. But although they have many deaths, they haven't one ethnic group didn't think that was enough, so they started killing their own brothers and sisters due to jealousy. And it all started in the country of Rwanda. There was two ethnic groups, the two the Tutsis and the Hutus. They were the same people. They share the same beliefs. They share the same traditions, the same language. Was that the only difference that defined them was the amount of cows they had. So if they had like over 5 cows, you were considered wealthy and you were considered a hoodoo. And if you had no cows at all or less cows, you were considered Tutsi, but there was no difference at all. That's why the genocide is considered a civil war between brothers and sisters. Um, So I was actually ignorant about this historical event, but it was due to my history teacher in middle school that she talked about it. And at the end of learning about this historical event, I was angry because many people ignore it, especially in Africa. They have actually suggested to ignore this event to prevent other genocides. The Rwanda genocide actually gives a more clear view of what the extremes an individual or ethnic group can go to achieve higher power. And now I'm gonna explain to you guys what the causes of the genocide, what happened during the genocide, and the aftermath of the genocide in the Rwanda population. How do you do that? Well, the the leading causes of the genocide was back since the 1500s, according to the varying witnesses of the Rwanda genocide by Muti in 2012. The causes were ambition, because Rwanda was once a country ruled by the Britain and the Belgium, and they favored the Tutsis. So the Hutus were jealous of their own brothers because they were provided with a better education. So their ambition of ruling led to jealousy. By 1962, the Rwanda became an independent country, and that's when the Hutus decided to take over. So the Hutus were taking control over Rwanda, and they tried to expand. So they were ruling for a really long time, and by April 6, 1994, their president was killed. So the Hutus got mad and had no one to blame but the Tutsi. So those were the three leading causes of the genocide. So now that we learned a quick cause of the genocide, I will be talking to you guys about what actually happened during those 100 days. Um, so the killers, the Hutus, had no pity towards no one, according to the short his story of the Rwanda genocide by Rosenberg, an article published in As.com on February 19, 2008. So the Hutus went around killing the people with, like, it didn't matter where you were found, whether it was a church, a government office, like on the streets, you were just killed if you were a Tutsi. And the children were tortured by seeing their family members killed, and women were raped. But before they were raped, they were forced to watch their husband and the children get killed, and then they would get raped. Um, an interview done by Hawthorne and published in Los Angeles Times on November 10, 2011 states that a woman describes how she was forced to watch her husband get killed, and then she was taken to a church and trapped there for over a month. And during that process of a month, she was raped daily, and not by one guy, but plenty of guys. And as others screamed, like, because the Tutsis were considered cockroaches, so they would start screaming.
This one. Click here.
They would start screaming, "Oh, kill the cockroaches!" So those are pictures of how the killing happened. As others tried to flee to other countries, but they weren't really successful because either way they would go and hunt them. So now that we've known what were the causes of the genocide and what happened during those 100 days many people tend to ignore, I will talk to you about the aftermath. According to a scholar article on bearing witness of the Rwanda genocide by Systema in 2012 it states that over 1 million people were killed and 100,000 children were left orphaned due to the parents being killed. The children were traumatized, were physically and emotionally traumatized, and they try to get therapy, and the only pictures they remember as they recall the genocide are these. But not only were children traumatized, also women were physically and emotionally traumatized as well, as they were violently raped, and others got pregnant of unwanted children. And the genocide also led to HIV, which caused the population of the Rwanda genocide. So now we are able to see that the Rwanda genocide was an effect of how extreme the ambition of someone could lead to the killing of many innocent people. And we've seen it that ambition provoked the genocide and caused the killing of many innocent people that were brothers and sisters, and it was all due to jealousy. So now, the next time you see your brothers having more than you, having better electronics, having more money, you shouldn't be jealous. At that point, you should be happy that it was their moment to shine, and you should just wait because your moment will come at one time.